Well, good afternoon, everybody. Jeff Davenport, John Berger here. The award-winning Cool FM Sports brings you live coverage from Nogales High School. And who knew that the baseball field for Nogales High School was 5 miles away from Nogales High School? We are in the top of the first inning. Buena has runners on first and second. It appears no out as Bryson Haymore is at the plate, and we're going to get our microphones situated. We just literally pulled in because we got to the other the actual high school. We got there early. That's a foul tip that ended up bashing the home plate umpire right in the shoulder. He's going to have to take a breather real quick. My goodness, that was not pretty. Poor guy. That's one of the hard parts about being an umpire, is that a home plate umpire, you got that ball coming at you at 80 plus miles per hour. Let's get the mics plugged in. Here we go. You're live. There we go. All right. Hopefully you guys can hear us okay. If you can let us know in the live chat, that would be great. It is 56 degrees in Nogales, Arizona, as we are here to see the number 9 ranked team in the state, the Nogales Apaches, versus the number 10 ranked team in the state, the Buena Fighting Colts. Literally 48 hours ago, they took it all the way to the bottom of the 7th, as Buena ended up getting a huge game-winning RBI, and they throw back to second base. Runner is safe back at second.
Thanks, Leo. Giving us heads up.
Oh, perfect. Thanks, babe. Yeah. Appreciate it. As we're hanging out here in Nogales, Arizona, it's not as blustery, nowhere near as breezy or blustery as it was 48 hours ago in Sierra Vista. It was just nasty. That's a pop-up, and the catcher will not get there in time, as Bryson Haymore, for some reason, they're trying to make him bunt to attempt to get the runners advance from first and second. Again, if you're just joining us, guess what? We're just joining it too. Because Nogales High School does not have this baseball. This baseball field is not at Nogales High School. This baseball field is right here in the heart of Nogales itself, miles and miles and miles away from the high school. We know that because we were driving across Nogales just to get here after going to the high school. The pitch. That's a big, deep shot to deep left field. The left fielder going back, tracks it, and makes the catch. And neither runner will be able to advance on that very long fly ball. How far back is that fence? That fence is 500 feet away. I mean, I don't understand. That is a deep outfield fence that I'm just now seeing, again, because we literally just got here. Up to bat next is a man that when he's at the plate or when he's on the mound, we call him Shutdown Brandon Brown. But when he's at the plate, we call him Downtown Brandon Brown, because he can hit that thing all the way downtown like he did 48 hours ago against this same Nogales team called Strike. To start his at-bat, had a massive home run at Buena High School 2 days ago. When, again, these teams last met, it was number 14 ranked Buena versus number 6 or 7 ranked Nogales. And then with that 5-4 win on Tuesday, that was funny. That foul ball went right into the Buena dugout, and it is on field level. And he dove out of the way just in time for getting pummeled in the chest with a foul ball. But Brandon Brown had a good day on the mound, pitching out of a jam that caused his team to get up in the bottom of the 7th and get that game-winning RBI in the bottom of the 7th to win 5-4. We'll see what they do today with 1 out, 2 on, swing and a miss. Downtown Brandon Brown, not on that time with that heat coming.
Number 10, Angel Olivares.
Out number 2 as number 10, Angel Olivares, steps up to the plate. Time is called on the infield for a pinch runner, it looks like. So Whitworth coming out. And that's probably Skylar Leone coming in, I believe. Yes, it is. He's the go-to pinch runner when it comes to all things pinch running. He is the go-to guy. So anyway, glad to be here with you in Nogales, Arizona. Not at Nogales High School, but for this Buena High School at Nogales High School game at War Memorial Stadium, nowhere near Nogales High School. It'll take me another inning or two to work that out of my system, how frustrating it is to drive all the way to Nogales High School, to have people say they don't know where the baseball field is, as we're parked there, walking around the entire high school, finding the nice people at the tennis courts, for the Nogales tennis who let us know.
That's a reasonable mistake, though. There's some unreasonable ones where Jared and I showed up to the wrong school one time.
Big shot to the shortstop and thrown over to second, and that is in time for the third out of the inning. Buena will leave two, and that is where they will head to the bottom of the first in a 0-0 game. John's doing some adjustments here to our camera, so forgive us for a second as I let you know who these awesome sponsors are that make this coverage possible here on a nippy afternoon in Nogales.
Really?
Thank you so much to SSVEC, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community. Thank you to the MORSE Automotive Group, Sierra Vista and Cochise County, backed by Morse. I was just in touch with Teddy Morse last night. He tuned into my trivia nights and ended up coming on screen with me for a little bit. Always good to see the owner of the Ed Morse Automotive Empire. Good to talk to Teddy. Thank you also to the Sherry ETHELL team at Long Realty. I don't talk to Sherry ETHELL enough. She's someone who I love chatting with her and Dion. And if you're looking to buy or sell your home or land, the place to go is to your real estate experts, the Sherry ETHELL team at Long Realty. Thank you to BARNETT'S Towing and Propane, serving our community since 1963. It is a 0-0 game. Here we'll head to the bottom of the first. Buena left two on. And this Nogales team, watching them come back the way that they did 48 hours ago when they were playing in Sierra Vista, it was something special. You knew that this Nogales team, there's a reason why they are ranked in the top 10 in the state of Arizona. There's a resiliency there that you don't normally see with other high schools when they end up going down, getting down, and then going ahead, and then trying to hold on for dear life. Unfortunately, fortunately for us, it was Buena who had their number and took it all the way to the limit, literally with one out in the seventh inning. Ended up scoring that RBI single that ended up getting them the go-ahead and the victory. It wasn't the go-ahead, it was the victory RBI, the game-winning RBI. And up on the mound is Kai Erlmeyer for Buena, number 28. Good throw down to second there on the practice throw.
Number 42, center fielder, Hashem Garcia.
Well, the public address announcer certainly is a homer. A lot more energy in announcing the Nogales names, which I totally understand.
I love it. I'm cool with it.
I am as well. This is what you're supposed to do. Hasiel Garcia at the plate to lead off here in the bottom of the first inning. Watches a ball go high. Thank you, John.
Yeah.
It's Jeff Davenport and John Berger here at War Memorial Stadium in Nogales, Arizona. The Babe Ruth World Series champions were here in this very stadium in 1979. They've got it plastered on the wall out front. I ended up parking over here on this side, John, over by the Little League field.
Oh, cool.
So I'm hoping that no one hits a home run
Dude.
or a long foul ball or my car is toast.
What, 700 feet? That is the weirdest left field I've ever seen.
This field is massive. It is so deep. I don't understand. And they bunt. Kai goes over to scramble, throws, rifles it over to first base. I believe that was in time, and it is.
Number 2.
Great job by the first baseman. That's Hunter Herbert on first, using all 6'4" of that frame to be able to catch the throw from Kai. One down here in the bottom of the first. Number 2 up to the plate, Andres Lopez, the 5'10", 140 sophomore. Fastball high, ball one. Glad to be bringing you this coverage here. It is a very nice stadium. Not a big crowd here for the number 9 ranked team in the state of Arizona on a Thursday afternoon. I could almost count on maybe 4-5 hands how many people are here. It's kind of a shame. It's a very good team, very exciting to watch. We had a great time watching the Nogales team play Buena 48 hours ago, and here they are again, these back-to-back games against the same opponent, something that the AIA, or at least in the 5A, they're looking to do. This is a conference game. That's fouled back to the backstop. Buena High School currently sitting at 12-5. They're 3-0 in the 5A Southern. The Apaches took their fourth loss on Friday. They're 10-5-1, 2-1 in the 5A Southern. And the 1 in 2-1 is Buena High School, beating them 48 hours ago. So Andres goes down on strikes. And number 32, Denzel Montijo, stepping up to the plate. The 6'3", 185-pound senior just has that look of a baseball player. Some baseball players just have that amazing look about them, and they look like a ball player. Buena has all of their players almost look like ball players. It's amazing how they just look like baseballers, you know? There's certain people who look like basketball players. There's certain people who look like football players. There's certain athletes that look like baseball players, and without a doubt, Buena has the look of baseball players. Like their pitcher, Kai Erlmeyer, on the mound. It's 1 ball, 1 strike to Denzel. Number 32 at the plate. That's low. Going to be 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 down, nobody on here in the bottom of the first inning. At War Memorial Stadium, Nogales, Arizona. That is popped up, going foul out of play. That's going to hit a car. Let's see.
Oh,
how did it miss that car?
I don't know that it did. I heard something metal over there.
Yeah, I know. I don't know where that extra noise was coming off. I heard it hit the ground and then maybe the roof. I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces are wild. That is a shot to right field. Coming in, making the catch at his knees. Wraps it up. And that will put the first inning in the books. A 1-2-3 inning for Kai Erlmeyer on the mound, as Buena will come up in the bottom of the second. Thank you so much to Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County, located in Douglas, located in Bisbee, and located in Hereford, bringing you all of the best medical care for you and your family. You can trust our good friends at Copper Queen Community Hospital. Thank you to Grasshopper Landscaping, Damon, Marie, the entire Trejo family and team. I was just in touch with Damon, just heard from him, texting back and forth with him the other day. Always great. He always puts a smile on my face, and some exciting things coming toward his family and his family's way. But we're grateful for Grasshopper Landscaping, all the work that they do. They can literally turn your backyard or front yard into a paradise, into an oasis, something you can use and enjoy all year long. Thank you to Grasshopper Landscaping. Thank you to Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista. I was just in touch with Jennifer today over at Ginger's, texting and emailing her, and always just such a great spirit and great attitude that they have there at Ginger's. If you're looking for anything to do with your vehicle, title, license registration, identification, written testing, road testing, and so much more, you look for that pink door at 999 East Fry Boulevard. They're now open Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., John.
They make the unpleasant pleasant.
They do. They do. It's never pleasant to go to the DMV. No one likes doing that. There's jokes that go back decades about, I had to go to the DMV today. Oh, would you rather get your teeth pulled? Yes. Something like that. But no, at Ginger's, they make it so nice. You will leave with a smile on your face, and they will take great care of you there at Ginger's Title Services of the Sierra Vista. Kai Erlmeyer leading off here in the top of the second. Again, Buena left 2 runners on in the top of the first without getting any across. 0-0 game here at War Memorial Stadium. Head coach Tommy Fernandez in front of us in the third base coach's box. That ball is inside, 1-0. It's been a busy week. Hope you've had a good Thursday. Hope it's been a productive Thursday for you. Let us know in the live chat where you're watching from. Always love being able to hear or read where you're viewing from. If you're watching us from Nogales, let us know. If you're watching us from Sierra Vista, we're glad that we can bring you this coverage. And it's all because of our sponsors. So if you could leave them some love in the live chat or send them a message on their Facebook pages and let them know thank you for allowing me to see this award-winning sports broadcast. Called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to Kai Erlmeyer, the pitcher for Buena today. And that is a short chopper going to third. Third baseman running in, trying to throw across. First baseman pulled off the bag. Kai runs it out. And there is a runner on for Buena to lead off the top of the second.
He was just rolling a little too far to his right, and you could see him over twist, and it went up and to the left a little bit. Still fairly accurate. If that was a football, that may have landed.
Well, and when you're a quarterback running, you do have a moving target, whereas in baseball, you're throwing at a stationary target. Yeah. So the other side of it. But the first baseman did a good job by making the decision to come off the bag rather than try to stretch and let the ball go by him. So up next is Cole Isaacson, at the plate for Buena. The lefty, the southpaw. They're keeping an eye on Kai. Kai actually took half a step back toward first base, expecting a throw over, and he was right. And the ball gets by. Kai will take a run over to second base, and he will slide in head first. No necessary, not even necessary, but he makes it look good anyway.
That kid's tough. He doesn't have one of those sliding mitts.
No, there's no mitts. There's no gloves. And Kai is the pitcher. Why do they not have a pinch runner for him? Where's Skyler? Somebody get Skyler Leone in there, for crying out loud. Actually, that is the pinch runner, I believe. I believe that is the pinch runner, so Kai is not in.
Oh.
So they're going to bunt down to third. That will definitely advance the runner and not even make the throw. Runners on the corners. No outs. And it is Alex Jackson, by the way, who is pinch running for Kai. That was not Kai sliding into to second base.
That was kind of a cool move, though, because he had that kid running Kai, I believe, running around third, and he faked that and nearly spun and got him at third.
And so Nogales will have to have a minute to chat about what they are seeing. As Cole is on first, Alex Jackson filling in for Kai as the pinch runner on third. And the corn-fed Colossus, 6'4", 240-pound senior known as Hunter Herbert, coming to the plate with no outs here in the top of the second. You know, watching this Buena team do what they've done in the last couple of games. I mean, again, they're 12-5. They've lost 5 games, but they've really hit that stride right now where they're seeing the ball so well from the plate. Their pitching is just on point. They're not giving up a ton of runs. They are careful. They are doing all sorts of things. All of the little things they're doing right. And that's something that is really exciting. Thank you so much for the love there in the live chat. Typing in Go Buena. That's who we're rooting for too. But hey, we want to call out good plays on no matter what side of the ball it happens on.
For sure.
But Buena's been making more of those plays here in the top of the second inning. No outs. Runners on the corners. Hunter Herbert, the big first baseman, at the plate. That's going to be called a strike at his knees. I don't know. He's too tall to get called a strike down that low, but
yeah, he's a big guy.
But nonetheless, they throw back to first. He's safe. Good call by the umpire. Again, only 2 umpires. I don't know how they manage these games with only 2 umpires. I mean, I know there's an umpire shortage around southern Arizona, and it must be no exception here today. That is a long fly ball to right field. The right fielder going back, shading to his right, making the catch. Jackson will tag from third and make it in. The sacrifice fly gives Buena a 1-0 lead here in the top of the second.
Batting, number 3, Aaron Cortez.
Cole Isaacson will stay at first base as Aaron Cortez comes to the plate. The sophomore second baseman. Thanks so much for tuning in. Again, let us know in the live chat where you're watching us from. Leave us some love in the live chat. Keep it activated. Definitely love being able to know where you're watching us from. That bunt is foul. A one-out bunt trying to push the runner ahead. Interesting call by the coaches here, but if anybody can run out a bunt like that, it is definitely Aaron Cortez. Coach Tommy right in front of us in the third base coach's box. There he is, as you see him on your screen. Pacing in and out. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes to Cortez as they let him swing away after fouling off the bunt attempt. That got him his first strike. Runner on first, 1 down, 0-2 count. Pitch and swing and a miss. 3 pitches, 1 out, and that is the second out of this inning.
Number 27, Nathan Whitworth.
So we're back to the top of the order with Nate Whitworth. I assume it's the top of the order. We didn't get here at the beginning of the game because we are at War Memorial Stadium, the home of the Nogales High School Apache baseball team, which is located nowhere near Nogales High School, where we ended up driving to, looking around for the baseball stadium. Come to find out, they play here, not at the high school. Good throwback. Oh, wow. Great pickoff move.
My football, one of the local schools where I'm from had a school, actually a few of them. There's 3 schools that all played their home games at the same school because it was it was AstroTurf. And at the time we liked AstroTurf. We didn't realize what we were doing to our bodies, but yeah.
I'm seeing if my umbrella will block the wind.
Dude, I've got a really good umbrella. You got to try it.
That's a called strike. Just trying to figure out which way the wind is blowing. I mean, there's the flag. It's coming from center, right? Yeah, it's coming from this angle right here. So pops back off the backstop.
I'm probably blocking the view, actually. Yeah, I can't really do that. Ooh, someone's yelling out for Nate in the live chat. Very cool.
Hey, he's at the plate. And when Nate is at the plate, things are going to go great. Runner goes. Nate pops that foul off the first base side. So Cole will have to go back.
Nope.
0-2 count.
Bounce. Yeah, it's just bouncing down the road. They're all out of baseballs.
Well, you bring it back, get a snack.
Yeah.
The wind's nowhere near as bad as they were, but it is much colder here than it was 48 hours ago.
Gosh, I'm so glad I brought some extra clothes.
That's a shot going to the third baseman. Throws over to second for the force out. Gets it. And Buena will leave one on, but not before they get one across the plate on the sacrifice fly that was by Hunter Herbert. And that is where the score stands. Buena 1, Nogales 0. But they're coming up for the bottom of the second. In the meantime, thank you to our sponsors who make this coverage possible. Thank you to Allo Fiber, your new home team internet, TV, and phone provider. Visit allofiber.com to learn about the Allo Fiber difference and become a fiber fan. Now available in Sierra Vista. Thank you to Right Way Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, Electrical Services. They're working hard to earn your trust the right way, and they're happy to support our local athletic sports broadcasts. Thank you also to SoCi. Every play, every pass, every goal, they're with us every step of the way. At SoCi, they believe in rising to the occasion, and when the pressure's on, they say challenge accepted, and I think that's what Buena is saying today. To learn more about SoCi, visit soci.com. Check the post description for all of our sports sponsors that make this coverage possible, and make sure you leave them some love on their social media channels, or if you see them in the community, let them know thank you for letting us see amazing coverage like this today. John,
would you be available to do this tomorrow at noon?
What is it?
Easter egg with Aaron Johnson at Neighborhood Loans.
It's possible.
Okay.
I know I got something at 11 with Todd, but
First baseman.
Well, Todd can't do the noon one, so he was asking if you could do it, you and I.
well, I know I've got the 11 with Todd. I got a video at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, and it is with Barnett's Towing and Propane. So, but yeah, if there's a way to get over there, and tell Aaron I only charge $500 a minute, and we got to make this very clear to these people that I'm very expensive. Kai Erlmeyer pitched a 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the first. Let's see how he does in the bottom of the second with number 24 at the plate for Nogales. They have 2 sheets worth. That's Andy Baldenegro at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Look at all the blankets in the stands.
Oh, yeah. No, we live in Arizona, man. We're not used to this. Are you kidding me?
Good Lord, this is unusual. Unusual. Man, they got some weird spots in the field, too. Look at...
Yeah, some dirt spots that it's almost like it was flooded by a hose or something like that, or where that's where the...
Maybe that's where the sprinklers are.
Yeah, that's where the sprinklers are, and it
brutal.
overfloods or floods the certain parts of the outfield. 3-1. And watches ball 4 on the outside part of the plate. Doesn't go, so a leadoff walk.
Second baseman, Jack Hopkins.
So Jaquez coming to the plate now for Nogales here in the bottom of the second inning. Keeping an eye over on first base on Baldenegro. Not sure if he's a running threat. Well, there's a called strike right across the plate. There's a shot to short. Going up and getting the double play. Great job by Cushman, scooping it up, stepping on the bag for the force out at second, tossing over to Hunter at first, and that was a textbook double play.
Absolutely. We knew he was quick.
A 5-3 double play for those of you keeping score at home. Up next, number 25 for Nogales, Ruben Celaya. 6'5", 180 pounds. Swing and a miss on the fastball by Kai Erlmeyer. The pitcher for Buena, 2 down, nobody on. A windup and the pitch. That is a high fly ball to right field. Is it shading foul? It is foul. And unfortunately, not able to get there in time to make that catch. But hustling really hard to get there, but that ball was tailing the way the wind is kind of cutting.
Yeah.
It is a bitter wind here. I mean, it says 56 degrees, but it is chillier.
I do have one more layer in case of emergency.
Good. Is there a hood on that one?
It is. Yeah, do you want it?
Yeah, I might take that and just use the hood.
Dude.
That is low. Here, let me put this down so it doesn't like totally fly away.
Yeah.
Oh, glory. Put that right down here. Stack that up here. That ball, oh, that's runner interference. How is that? The base runner was like totally interfering with where the catcher was trying to get that ball, but nonetheless, Buena got it. And they get out of this inning with Nogales leaving nobody on because of that amazing double play by Cushman. And we will head to the top of the third. Will Buena be able to add to their 1-0 lead? We will find out. Thank you so much to our sponsors here. Time to talk about them again. Like American Southwest Credit Union. If you live or work in Southern Arizona, you may be eligible to join. Experience better rates and personalized service at ascu.org. Join the credit union that supports your community. Federally insured by NCUA, equal opportunity lender. And again, at the bottom of the post description, you will see links to several different things, including the Cool FM Live sports page, which we would love for you to follow, as well as the Cool FM Live YouTube channel that we would love for you to subscribe to as well. So please check those out and subscribe to those. You can also find the Instagram link there as well. Thank you to SSVEC, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community, and the MORSE Automotive Group, Sierra Vista and Cochise County, backed by MORSE. Check the post description again for all of our sports sponsors. After making that big double play, Austin Cushman now comes to the plate. Number 21 for Buena. Tremendous student athlete on this uber-talented team.
This umbrella's awesome.
Is it?
Yeah. You're going to like that. People loving on that Austin in the chat. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Cheer on our team. They're not the home team today, but we'll treat them like they are. That evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cushman.
I mean, going number 9 versus number 10. This is such a great matchup.
It is.
Wow.
There's a shot to right field. The right fielder moves over and makes the catch. Almost put it right at him. He took 2 steps to his right, took 2 steps to his left, and made the catch, which means he didn't have to move at all. Nonetheless, Bryson Haymore comes to the plate next for Buena, number 24. Nobody on, 1 down. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. And that one is low. Evens the count, 1-1 with 1 down here in the top of the 3rd inning. That's a check swing, and I think he went. And yes, that is the call from the first base umpire. He said, yes, Bryson did pull the trigger on that. Couldn't hold back. So 1 ball, 2 strike count to Haymore. That goes high and in.
They've got really good eye. I mean, their ball controller, the bat control is amazing.
These kids are very, very talented. Chopper. Can Haymore run it out? Second baseman gets it. Throws over to first base in time for the 2nd out of the inning, but Haymore is flying down the first base line. If that ball had just a little more air under it, he would have made it in time. But the defense for Nogales holds for the first 2 outs. And now, downtown, Brandon Brown coming to the plate for Buena. I'm looking at how deep this park is.
I know.
And I'm wondering, could he hit it out of this park? I think he could.
Oh, yeah.
If he got all of it, I mean, he would have to mash that ball. He'd have to hit the cover off of it, which he's used to doing, which he did 48 hours ago against this exact Nogales team. And his dad ended up posting my call on his Instagram stories, which was very sweet of him. And I should have thought of saying, Brandon Brown goes downtown. But I didn't, because I'm not a good broadcaster. I come up with this stuff when it's too late. But I'll use it for the future.
Yep.
Like today. That goes in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, nobody on here in the top of the 3rd inning. Jeff Davenport and John Berger at War Memorial Stadium in Nogales, Arizona. The home plate umpire asking the catcher, making sure he's okay.
I'm going to run to the restroom at the next break.
Okay, no worries.
Guess it's not the perfect
That is a
umbrella.
swing and a miss. So deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. And that's a chopper that goes foul. Brandon hanging in there. Taking a big cut. Yeah, not a whole heck of a lot of people here supporting this game, which is kind of a shame. Again, number 9 versus number 10 in the state, and chasing that breaking pitch away, and that will be strike 3, and it is a 1-2-3 inning for Buena. So Nogales will come up in the bottom of the 3rd in just a second, and we'll see if they can answer that 1-0 lead that Buena has. Thank you so much to our sponsors, the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty. If you're looking to buy or sell your home or land, you can trust our good friends over at Long Realty, known as the Sherry Ethel team, named after the one and only Sherry Ethel. We love her. We love Dion. We love that entire team, and we're grateful for them and everything that they're able to do for all of their clients. They will work so hard to make sure that you get that dream house, that you get the best price for your house, whether you're buying or selling. Make sure you make your first call to your real estate experts. Sherry Ethel's phone number is in the post description. You can actually give her a text message, give her a call, and let her know that you are ready to buy or sell some home or land. Thank you to Barnett's Towing and Propane, serving our community since 1963. As I mentioned, Todd and I will be at Barnett's tomorrow at 11 o'clock for a video talking about some things that they have going on there that the community is invited to, so stay tuned for that. And thank you to Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County. Locations in Bisbee and Douglas and Hereford. Medical care. You don't need medical care. You need great medical care, and it's waiting for you at Copper Queen Community Hospital. Number 21 for Nogales, Diego Gomez coming to the plate. That is a ball. Kai Erlmeyer on the mound for Buena. I don't believe he's given up a hit. He did walk one in the last half inning, but I think he's pitched a no-hitter thus far. Let's see if he can make it 3 straight innings. A lot of chatter coming from the Nogales dugout. There's a called strike, 2 balls, 1 strike. High. 3-1. Hitter's pitch coming to number 21, Diego Gomez. He goes for it, runs the count full.
A little bit of construction going on behind that building over there.
There is. It's an odd place to be doing construction. I mean, I don't know what they're trying to build or what they're doing here, because this field is kind of off of a main road, twisting around behind a main road, and it's kind of in a neighborhood area.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you could not frame that pitch any better. Kai went to his knees, wondering what it would take to be able to get that called a strike. It did not happen, and so Herrera comes to the plate for Nogales. 1 on, no outs. In the bottom of the 3rd, Nogales down by 1. Kai keeping an eye over there on first base. Makes the pitch. High, ball 1. Looks over at first. Hunter waiting for that throw. Goes to the plate instead, evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That glove is popping.
It is. You can hear it from all the way over here. That fastball is just insane. But that's the beauty of the Buena pitching this season that we've seen thus far in the, handful of games that we've done now. Jeff Davenport and John Berger hanging out with you in Nogales, Arizona. Not at Nogales High School, oddly enough. About 5 miles away from Nogales High School. They don't have a baseball field at Nogales High School, which is why this broadcast started a little bit late, but we apologize for that. Oh, good pickoff move. You heard I don't know if you could hear the team yelling back. So they got the whole team in the dugout helping their base runners, letting them know what to do. And that is a big fly ball to left center field, shading over from left, getting it, making the catch, throwing it in. That's 1 down.
Left fielder, Nico Bernal.
Good job by finding that ball. And again, not having to fight the sun today. It is definitely overcast.
Their press box is beautiful.
Yeah, press box up there. Yeah, cement, or maybe it's a cement look. I don't know if it is brick, because it is a brick. Yeah, it could be. I mean, it's definitely a brick look if it's not brick itself, but I wonder how warm it is inside that box. Maybe we could move in there. No, I don't know. I like being outside, but at the same time, I realize how spoiled I am calling sports like basketball and sports like volleyball this past season, the indoor sports, not having to worry about my allergies. Swing and a miss. The throw down to second, not in time. Ball gets away, but they hustle to get it. Does Bryson Haymore, number 24, snags it, tosses it back to Kai. So a stolen base puts a runner, the tying run, in scoring position for Nogales here in the bottom of the third. It's a 1-0 game, as Nogales is number 13 at the plate, Nico Bernal. Whether you're rooting for Buena or rooting for Nogales or just rooting to watch some baseball,
Yeah.
these guys, these student athletes, they play for the love of the game. They're not paid. There's no NIL money coming here.
This is one of the best matchups in baseball right now this year.
Is that going to hit my car? No, thank goodness that tree is there. Oh,
Tree.
the tree. The tree saved. Actually, my car's further up. It's like way out. Oh, they're going to send someone to come and get the ball.
Ah, very nice.
It landed somewhere over here.
Yep.
It's somewhere up in here.
Right next to that brick
It hit this
building.
tree right here, somewhere here. Throw back to second. Ball not in the glove of Haymore. So again, Nico Bernal with an opportunity to tie this game with a base hit as a runner is in scoring position for Nogales. I mean, really, if you see a home run at this stadium, you know they mashed that ball.
Yeah.
They don't even have signs how deep it is. And that is a deep fly ball to right center field.
He got it!
Diving catch! The Angel in the outfield makes an insane diving catch. Angel Olivares comes down, full sprint, lays out, and makes that catch for the second out of the inning, and that holds the runner at second.
I mean, he laid out and landed on his chin and still brought that in. That was some great catch.
An insane play, and very well done by our Angel in the outfield. Angel Olivares. Beautifully done, my friend. 2 outs, runner on second. Nogales down by 1. That pitch way high. That pitch to Hasael Garcia at the plate for the Apaches. And normally when we talk about the Apaches, we're talking about Cochise College. But instead, we're in Nogales at War Memorial Stadium in Nogales, Arizona, to be specific. That ball gets past. Oh, the ball bounced. It was going right to the catcher, but ended up bouncing out of the way, so the runner will advance 90 feet away from tying this game with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Can Kai pitch himself out of a little jam? A couple of wild pitches, including that last one. You hear the chants from the Nogales dugout. And that is high. 3 balls. No strikes to Hasael. Wind up and the pitch, and that is a called strike. You're going to take that all the way. The third base coach saying perfect line drive. Here we go. And if that's what he gets, this game will be tied. That goes high. Walks the runner. Runners on the corners with 2 down. A 2-out walk by Kai Erlmeyer, who's adjusting the dirt in front of the mound where his
number 2 catcher,
where his left foot lands. And they're going to come out and have a chat about this. So head coach Tommy Fernandez coming out to talk to Kai about this situation here with 2 down. And number 2 coming to the plate for Nogales, Andres Lopez. On this chilly Thursday afternoon, coming up to the top of the 6 o'clock hour, just a few minutes shy of the top of the 6 o'clock hour. Wherever this game finds you, we hope you're having a good Thursday, or hope you had a good Thursday. Thanks so much for tuning in to the award-winning Cool FM Sports. Jeff Davenport, John Berger here in Nogales, coming here to follow our Buena Fighting Colts baseball team, sitting at 12-5, 3-0 in the 5A South, and this conference game here against the Nogales Apaches. Can they go back-to-back against Nogales and get another win in conference and increase their state ranking, currently ranked number 10. But Nogales is number 9. And that is not by accident. That is a called strike at the knees, 0-1. So Kai getting that one across the plate in the right spot. Runners on the corners, 2 down. They throw back over to first. Hunter takes the catch, not even applying a tag. Be nice to get a good pickoff. The sun sort of peeking out at us. No throw, but the fake was enough to get the base runner to slide. And that is going to be called high. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the sun might be in our faces here for a few minutes at least, as it's setting in the west, and that's exactly where we're facing. Runner goes on first. They don't even bother throwing down. They let the steal go. And that was a called ball. 2 balls, 1 strike to the batter, but 2 are in scoring position now for Nogales. And that is a shot down the third base line. The throw over to first, and it took all 6'4" of Hunter to be able to stay on that bag. That is why you have a tall first baseman.
He used every inch of that arm he's got.
He really did, and now the umpires are going to talk about it. They think he came off the bag as Buena is off the field. But Nogales staying on the field. The Nogales coach wants a second opinion. And no, they're saying he's safe and he was off the bag. A run will score on the errant throw to just barely take Hunter off of first base. A great call by the Nogales third base coach to get the second opinion on that call. And we're knotted up at 1 here in the bottom of the third with runners still on the corners.
And up to the plate, number 32, pitcher, Denzel Montijo.
Montijo, the pitcher, comes to the plate. It takes a certain kind of player to use Natasha Bedingfield as your walk-up music, but don't get me wrong, I love this song. Unspoken is a powerful song. It touches me in my heart in a way that very few other songs do. But I don't know if I would use it as my walk-up song, is what I'm saying.
I'm not.
I would use like "We Will Rock You" or something like that to try to make my "Welcome to the Jungle." I would use as my walk-up music, not Natasha Bedingfield.
Mine is "Sabotage" by the Beastie Boys.
Little Beastie.
Oh, Beastie Boys have something attached to my heart. Anytime I hear it playing, it just starts making it pump. Wow, this is hard to see.
It is, yeah. So the sun coming in right into the lens of the camera. Trying to make the adjustment. That's a swing and a miss. You might need to listen to it like it's a radio broadcast here for a few minutes, and I'll do my best to bring you that style. We're all knotted up at 1 here in the bottom of the third after the initial out call at first base was overturned and a run scored on an errant throw from third. That is a pop fly ball into shallow right field. Bryson going back, getting called off by the right fielder, and they make the catch. And that will bring an end to this third inning. But not before Nogales, because of an overturned call, ties it up at 1 apiece. We head to the top of the fourth. Thank you so much to all of the amazing sponsors who make this coverage possible, like Grasshopper Landscaping, the Trejo family and team at Grasshopper Landscaping, always giving you quality from the ground up. Thank you to Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista. So grateful for what they do for our community and supporting these local sports broadcasts here on the award-winning Cool FM Sports. Thank you to Aloe Fiber at aloefiber.com. You can learn to become a fiber fan in Sierra Vista right now. Speaking of right, there's one way to do things, and that is the right way. Thank you to Right Way Heating, Plumbing, Cooling, and Electrical, or Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical Services. Working hard and doing things the right way. Happy to support these broadcasts here on the award-winning Cool FM Sports. All knotted up at 1, heading to the top of the fourth. It'll be Buena's turn to try to, get the bats active and put a couple of more runs across the plate. But we know this Nogales team is not ranked number 9 in the state for no reason at all. But Buena beat them by 1 48 hours ago. We're knotted up at 1 here in the top of the fourth. Our Angel in the outfield is at the plate right now after making a ridiculously amazing catch for the second out of that last half inning. So I don't know if there's a way that...
I mean, I can just stick my finger right here and it looks good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just trying to block the sun out as the sun is going to be in our face here for the next little bit. That pitch is low and inside, ball 1 to number 10. And that's a hit down the third baseline foul. Coach Tommy going to go shag that ball. Sounds like they didn't have enough baseballs here. You know, if only they had a field at the high school where they could have some extra baseballs. That is in the dirt, 2-1.
Yeah.
There we go. Now the sun's blocked a little bit.
Yep, looks good now.
That is a shot to left center field. The center fielder shading over to left and easily makes that catch. Boy, he made that look easy too. But that was a long fly ball. First out here in the top of the fourth. And that will bring up the pitcher, Kai Erlmeyer, who again almost got out of that inning if it was not for an overturned call. The windup in the pitch from Montijo. That is driven into right field and will bounce in for a base hit. Kai Erlmeyer with a 1-out base hit here in the top of the fourth gives Buena a little bit of life.
Robert Isaacson.
So Cole Isaacson coming up to the plate next. His government name being announced by the public address announcer here, Robert Isaacson. So there is a pinch runner in for Buena on first in this 1-1 game. Cole at the plate, the left-hander, watches that first pitch, a strike called.
A lot of people watching right now.
It's great. Well, we're glad to have you. I know that, we're getting up at the 6 o'clock hour here. Top of the hour, tuning into Cool FM, looking around to see what's going on.
And it's an away game.
What's happening in the world of Southern Arizona. You know, the only place to find all that information is right here on Cool FM Live. That ball will get past the catcher and will advance the base runner. Oh, no, they're saying hit by a pitch.
Number 18, Hunter Haymore.
So Hunter Herbert coming to the plate. Big Hunter, who 6'4", needed a 6'5" frame to catch that one ball from Cortez at third to have not given up that run, but nonetheless, This Buena team knows what to do. They put their head down and they go back to work. They've got 2 on with 1 out. Hunter takes a swing at a breaking pitch. 0-1. This Buena High School team, they get the runners on, and Nogales just knows what to do when runners are on. I don't know. Their defense tightens. Their pitching gets better. They're an impressive team, John.
They remind me of the A's. You know, really smart, good on-base percentage. You know, not a lot of deep shots and a lot of slugging, but good defense.
You're saying Billy Bean did a good job putting this team together, is what you're saying. The Moneyball aspect.
I feel like it's a very well-coached team. They've won 3 championships in 5 years.
Yes, this is a champion caliber team that you're seeing wearing their white home jerseys with their maroon caps.
Even without all the studs, I just think that they would probably be pretty good. You know, this coach seems to know what he's doing.
That breaking pitch was just a shade low and probably a little inside. 2 balls, 1 strike to Hunter. At the plate, 2 on, runners on first and second, 1 out. And that is in the dirt. Hunter's going to have a hitter's pitch coming his way at 3-1.
Oh my gosh.
And if he can make this pitch pay, he could knock in 1, possibly 2, depending on how far he drives it. But again, there's so much room in the outfield. This is not a small field. It is massive and a long way from home plate. That is inside, ball 4. Bases loaded.
Oh, no.
1 out. And Cortez coming to the plate. Thank you guys for tuning in. You can see all the sponsors who are making this coverage possible, making sure that it happens. You can see them in the post description. We talked about them in between all the innings. Leave them some love. Send them a message on their social medias. And it looks like, wow, the pitcher was ready to pitch. Montijo was ready to go.
I know.
And then all of a sudden his coach walked out and said, nope, you're not throwing yet. There's only 1 out with the bases loaded. We're going to have a little chat. So as they get together to chat, we'll just talk about how cold it is here today. I'll tell you what, it's a chilly day across southern Arizona as we're about 6:04 p.m. in Nogales. 54 degrees is what it says. There's no way it's 54 degrees out here.
Lights are on.
It is in the 40s. Yeah, the lights just turned on. Okay, good. The lights are coming on here at this field. So this was a 5 p.m. start time instead of the 4 p.m. start time. The teams that have lights at their stadium usually end up with the hour later start time. Buena home games start at 4. There's no lights at Buena High School's baseball field, so they need to make sure they get the game done before the main light, the sun, goes down and sets. And that was something that they would have been fighting 48 hours ago had it gone to extra innings. But instead, Buena was able to get their game-winning RBI single, punch through, and pull out the victory 5-4 over this Nogales team at home. Right now, we're tied at 1 with 1 out, runners on first and second, and Aaron Cortez, number 3, at the plate. I'm sorry, bases loaded.
Yeah.
It's bases not runners on first and second. I forgot. Hunter just walked.
A lot of pressure.
That's pop foul.
Ooh, that's a car. Yeah, I didn't hear any windshields. Man, what an exciting at bat.
I know. With only 1 out here, you can make a real difference, Aaron. Make it count, buddy. That's pop foul going to the exact same place there. Well, that one hit a car.
Well.
No, bounced off the cement, probably about 5 feet from a car.
Ooh, that little minivan, that little white
minivan
one,
is
it's a prime target, dude.
It really is.
Oh, jeez.
It's been looked at several times. Come away unscathed thus far. That pitch almost goes over Aaron's head. He ducks down. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good eye. Even a walk will score a run and put Buena ahead, but a base hit could possibly score 2. With only 1 out and the bases loaded here. Top of the 4th. Big shot going up the middle. It will score 2. The throw coming into home is not in time. Beautiful job by Cole Isaacson to slide into home and avoid the tag by the catcher. A huge double by Aaron Cortez. Knocks in 2 as Buena takes a 3-1 lead with only 1 down here in the top of the 4th.
Man, that was a screamer of a shot.
Beautiful base hit. And again, a nice double, and that puts 2 runners in scoring position for Buena to continue adding to their lead. We're back at the top of the order with Nate Whitworth at the plate.
Man,
that was a fastball.
Oh, he was that was motivation right there. He's like, we're not doing that again.
Oh, that cracked me up. Gosh. Oh, wow, breaking. That was like a slider right there. It was not a breaking pitch, but it just slid right in there.
I'm seeing flames on the tips of this kid's fingers.
Coach Fernandez. Coach Fernandez calling time, and he's going to talk to Nate a little bit. Not sure exactly what he saw. He saw something that Nate did. I couldn't tell. Either way, 1 out, runners on second and third. Buena leads 3-1.
Telling him what kind of a shot he might be able to get, what kind of pitch. That's what I'm thinking. He might be recognizing a pattern.
Yeah, that's what these coaches do. They see things that we don't, and that's why Coach Tommy, we did the coach's corner with him. That pitch gets up through into left field. It will score 1. They will stop Cortez at third, but it will drive in Hunter Herbert. Nate Whitworth gets an RBI single, and Buena is up 4-1 here in the top of the 4th.
Their pitcher is a flamethrower. It's hard to believe that anybody's making contact with that, honestly.
Again, Buena is at the point where their bats, they are able to see things at the plate that just normally are just difficult to see, but it's like a beach ball coming at them.
Yep.
That's a high fly ball to left field. The left fielder tracking it down. They will tag at third. Cortez racing toward home. Will make it in time, sliding in. It's 5-1 Buena.
Number 24, Bryson Haymore.
A great sacrifice fly. Drives in one more as Bryson Haymore comes to the plate. So Whitworth gets replaced on first. I believe that's Skylar Leone coming in. Great utility player and a wonderful pitch runner for the Colts. This is the biggest lead that they've had over Nogales. And the ball slips through the catcher. He doesn't know where the ball is. Skylar will advance to second, and the catcher had it right beneath his wickets, but was not able to find it. Skylar advances to second, another runner in scoring position with Bryson Haymore at the plate, a 1-0 count. Another big fastball, pop on that catcher's mitt.
Yeah.
Evens the count 1-1. With 2 down here in the top of the 4th, the floodgates have opened for Buena as the lights continue warming up here. And that ball almost hit Haymore. He had to tap dance to get out of the way of that one as it was coming in hot. Jeff Davenport and John Berger with you. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 down. Runner on second. Bryson Haymore at the plate. Gets some contact, puts it through, in to left field, and then run to Skylar home because the left fielder drops the ball. 6-1, Buena.
Wow. This looks a little bit more like what we've been seeing from Buena recently.
You're absolutely right, John. Their hits are finding the spot where the Nogales defense is not, and that will bring up downtown Brandon Brown. With 2 down, Brandon has a quick chat with the home plate umpire. What a massive inning for the Colts, putting up 5 runs thus far. Watches that pitch go high. Buena's already scored 1 more run tonight than they did in 7 innings against this same team 48 hours ago. The final score on Tuesday was 5-4 Buena. It is 6-1 Buena right now here in Nogales, Arizona. Chopper to third, hopping up, catching it. Long throw to first. I don't think he was there. Yes, he didn't make it. And coming into third. and safe at third. A hustle play by Bryson Haymore. Puts runners on the corners with 2 down for Buena.
Incredible. That was great base running. A lot of intelligence.
Intelligence and intensity coming through to perfection. And we have batted around in this inning because at the plate right now is Angel Olivares, and they are looking to the bullpen right in front of us as we have a couple of athletes throwing, getting ready, and it appears that Montijo's day will officially be done. He hands the ball to his coach and cannot get out of the 4th inning. Makes it 3 2/3 innings, gives up 6 runs. Tough day at the office, but the Buena team over on the far side, they are intense. They are cheering each other on. They are yelling and screaming, hooting and hollering as they have 2 on with 2 down. It'll be runners on the corners when we reset here at War Memorial Stadium in Nogales, Arizona. Jeff Davenport, John Berger hanging out with you here. The wind kind of cut down a little bit, which is nice.
Oh, finally.
Yeah, it's nice that it did. It never gave up 2 days ago. 48 hours ago, the matchup was much different. It was it was a defensive game with offensive flurry. There was offensive flurry, and the winds. You can't even begin to imagine 45 mile an hour gusts that were coming at times. And it was a constant 20 mile an hour wind.
Well, there was that one crazy pitch where it looked like he was throwing a heater and it just dropped right in front of the plate. It was full speed, no changeup. It was crazy.
Yeah, complete bonkers. Coming into pitch is number 21, Diego Gomez, the left-hander. He'll take over for Montijo, getting run in the 4th.
You hear this music?
Yeah, a little Kokomo going on. Come on, I mean, you got to have the little Beach Boys. I mean, Nogales is a beach. There's just no ocean, right? It's all beach.
I guess. Well,
that's what Arizona is. All beach, no ocean.
I could definitely use an ocean out here. If ocean was this close, I would be a very happy camper.
Hey, it's about 8 hours away.
I know.
Drive over to San Diego.
I used to live
and
there.
You're right there, man.
Coronado Island.
Yeah, you know all about that.
I lived right on that island. It was pretty cool watching the submarines come in and out of that base.
Yeah.
Oh man, I would hang out at the dog park at the beach. Oh my gosh, so much fun. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing the crazy life you have lived, my friend. Most of the stories you can't talk about on this platform, which is absolutely fine. Those will be shared with just me, and I will take many of them to the grave because I don't want to think about them anymore.
I'm not sure
They make me scary, John.
I'm not sure I remember all the stories, thankfully. That's kind of the nice part. After a while, you seem to forget. You only hear about it when you're like going through your like books or like trash, and you're like, what is that thing that came out of my arm? Oh gosh. Was that the piece of glass that I found the next day? Oh Lord.
Either way.
Yeah. Head injury, Johnny.
I'm not sure, but for some reason they're bringing the pitcher now is coming back off the field. The umpire's waiting for him to come back on the field.
Yeah.
I don't know why he came off, if he needed a different glove.
Yeah, he was saying that he needed to switch out. Showing him the trick glove.
Yeah, that's where all the pine tar is, to rub on the ball, to scuff the ball.
Oh, man. Back in the day, we used to have those gigantic gloves. My friend used to call mine a trash can. It was like playing baseball with a trash can on the tip of your arm.
Because it's that big.
It was just huge. It was way too big.
So Angel will be up at the plate as soon as they finally let him warm up. Again, I thought he's taken enough pitches.
Yep. This is
I don't know how many more he needs, but
yeah.
I mean, maybe they want to play the whole. Maybe the umpire is a real fan of the Beach Boys and wants to hear this full song. That's what it is.
Looks like they're warming up another one. Maybe maybe not.
Possibly. Oh, they're doing it looks like a double switch now. So switching out the left fielder.
Yeah.
And now the head coach of Nogales getting that marked down. So the Beach Boys finally fades out. We're no longer in Kokomo. We're in Nogales, Arizona. We're not in Bermuda, Bahama. My gosh. Now they're playing another Beach Boys song.
And they're switching gloves. These guys.
What an interesting situation here.
No, I want your glove. No, I want your glove.
I mean, they're just playing the oldies here. It's like I'm listening to KKYZ.
I know. This is some wild
fun
music.
until her daddy takes a T-bird away is what's going on right now. This is great here. Whoever's the music director at Nogales, I would say Nogales High School, but we're not at Nogales High School. We're at Memorial Stadium in Nogales, Arizona, 5 miles from Nogales High School. But we're having fun here today.
Yep.
I don't know how many pitches that they're going to take here. This literally took, I don't know, 6-7 minutes of real time.
Yeah.
I mean, they're trying to ice Buena is what they're trying to do.
If I'd known we had that much time, I would have gone out in the car and
warmed up or something. You would have gone up there to tell them what songs to play next, what Beach Boys song to play next. You're like, I want to catch a wave.
You got
that one's going to be coming out. Heads up, guys, heads up. Boom, right there, right out of bounds. Not able to chase that one down. So again, let's reset. There's 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. The floodgates have opened for Buena. It is 6-1. They've scored 5 of those 6 runs in this inning. 2 down, runners on the corners. And this was the leadoff hitter of this inning who's at the plate.
Oh, this
it's another one. That
one's
coming right at us. Oh, that's a little bit out of our way. Hang on. Oh, right to John. Oh, no, we get to keep that, don't we? Oh, no, I'm kidding. John, you did it, man. You got to catch a ball. Look at you.
I love it.
And that noise wasn't the ball hitting the stadium. That was actually hitting John's head. That is a shot to third base. He will pick up, throw all the way across the diamond, and not able to scoop it up. 1 run will score. They will send downtown Brandon Brown around, and he will score a double because of the error. The Buena Colts have batted around, and they continue the dominance. 8 runs overall, 7 here in the 4th. Alex Jackson comes to the plate. He says, I want in on this.
Yeah.
So a runner still in scoring position for Buena. What a crazy top of the 4th inning for the Colts. The unrelenting bats. As the wind picks up just slightly.
Yep. I'm wearing my golfing shirt. Who would have thought that, you wear a nice thick shirt to go golfing? Good Lord.
Called strike to Jackson.
Thank you to the Sierra Vista Golf Center for this beautiful sweatshirt.
Yeah, it's a nice hoodie.
Oh, man. I love it so much. It's my favorite, might be my favorite piece of clothing.
That goes high. Evens the count, 1-1.
Linda J.C. says, yay.
Oh, it's a huge yay today for Buena. This is unbelievable. This is...
I mean, the way they're matched up is just amazing.
And that is a sharp shot to left field. The left fielder going back. It goes over his head. This could be an inside the park home run. We could be seeing it again. They're waving him all the way around. Jackson, they're going to hold him at third. Jackson stops at third, but the bleeding continues. The onslaught continues. Buena leads 9-1 here in the top of the 4th. It's more than the floodgates that have opened. But this is a hemorrhage.
That's a 400-foot left field. You drop it in
if that
there
gets behind you, if that gets behind you, you have hit that ball a country mile. Yeah. And Alex Jackson hit it over the head of the left fielder who's already way the heck out there. Cole Isaacson at the plate now. Holds back on that swing. 1-0. This is ridiculous, John. This is the Buena that we did not see 48 hours ago. Dude. But if you're just joining us, it is 9-1 Buena. We're in the top of the 4th where Buena has scored 8.
I think this is the best version of Buena we've seen so far, honestly.
For an all-around batting version, yes, and even fielding. The only run that they've given up was actually on a call that should have been, that was overturned.
Buena girls softball 18-2 so far.
Hey, thank you so much for that update. That's fantastic. So they beat them 17-0 48 hours ago.
Yep.
So the Buena softball team
coming alive,
doing some serious damage. We did a quick chat with the softball coach over at Buena High School 2 days ago.
Very nice
when we were there. Yes, absolutely. Lovely to chat with her. We'll set up an official coach's corner with her in the very near future because she was a player at Buena. We always love talking to the athletes that were players at the high schools that they attended. And that is a walk, a 2-out walk. Puts runners at the corners for Hunter Herbert, who was one of the 8 runs that went across the plate in this inning. He is back at the plate.
Oh, so they won 18-2 is what the report is so far from Nick Norman. He believes that they actually won that game. What a cool game. But they started at 4 rather than 5.
Yes.
Did he get him?
No, safe back there. Good job by Cole getting back to first. Good throwdown by the catcher, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they're trying anything to get out of this inning.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Buena is just pummeling that ball. Nobody covering third. Hunter takes a check swing. Does not go. 2-0. That is a short chopper over to Tommy. Coach Tommy at third. Scoops it up, tosses it to the third baseman, who gets it back to the pitcher. An 8-run 4th inning for Buena. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 down, runners on the corners.
The final, he says, was 22-2.
My goodness. And that is a deep fly ball to center field. The center fielder shading back, makes the catch. Buena leaves 2 on, but not before they bat a round and a half and put 8 across the plate.
Wow.
It is 9-1 Buena as we head to the bottom of the 4th.
You know, Nogales is such a tough team that this is the unexpected outcome right now, being up by this much. I expected it to be close just like the last game, but man, this is
in the meantime, Nogales is going to have to say challenge accepted. And you know who else says challenge accepted is Soci at Soci.com. Every season, every play, every pass, every goal, they're with us every step of the way. Visit Soci.com for more information. Thank you to American Southwest Credit Union. Join the credit union that supports your community at ascu.org. Federally insured by NCUA, equal opportunity lender. And it was 22-2. You're absolutely right. That was an ridiculous score there. We're about halfway there.
Oh, wow.
It's 9-1 here.
Oh, wouldn't that be ridiculous?
Thank you, SSVEC, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community for all of the sports sponsorship and all of our sports sponsors. See them in the post description. It is an outstanding day for sure. Thank you so much for the comments in the live chat.
Yeah, and share this. Share this with people that you think might be care
share
about
it to your
these.
page right now. Let people see this. If they want to see what Buena's all about, just tell them to fast forward to the 4th inning.
Yeah, jeez.
And they will watch these bats come alive from our Buena Fighting Colts. Baldenegro at the plate for Nogales to lead off. The bottom of the 4th, Buena leads 9-1.
Jeez.
That ball goes outside. Fastball by Kai Erlmeyer. As long as these next couple innings go smoothly, they're probably going to let him have a complete game here. The ball goes high. 2 balls, no strikes. And again, this is the problem when your offense, could be a problem, when your offense has a ton of offense in an inning, your arm gets cold in the dugout, especially when it's 40 degrees or, in the 40s with the wind chill here in Nogales, Arizona. You get cold that much faster, but he gets a strike across. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Baldenegro again at the plate for Nogales, the lefty. Big swing and a miss. Evens the count at 2-2. Some chatter, a little bit of chatter coming from Nogales, nowhere near as loud as it was. And that is a called strike 3. Took that umpire a second to figure out whether he was going to call it or not.
Oh, just 3 in a row. Bat, bat, bat.
Yeah. After going 2-0, it was, 3 straight strikes. Jaquez coming to the plate for Nogales. Nobody on, 1 down. Jeff Davenport and John Berger welcoming you to War Memorial Stadium in Nogales, Arizona. home of the Nogales Apaches, but not home of Nogales High School.
Yeah.
5 miles away from Nogales High School is War Memorial Stadium, where Nogales High School plays their home games.
I looked online and it said 2 miles, but it's like as the bird flies.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, you got to drive all the way around. Yeah, 2 miles, but it takes 11 minutes to get there.
True. It was crazy.
0-2. Kai is on a roll, throwing 5 straight strikes. Make it 6. Swinging at the high heat. 6 straight strikes by Kai. Make it 7. 7 straight strikes.
Number 25, right fielder, Ruben Celaya.
Ruben Celaya coming to the plate for Nogales.
They're getting their next pitcher ready. Looks like a really young kid.
Yeah, he does.
Number 7.
Let's see what Max Manson, sophomore, seems to have been warming up. So we'll see if we see him in the top of the 5th. But we're in the bottom of the 4th right now. Buena leading 9-1, an 8-run 4th inning. Nobody on, 2 down. 8 straight strikes in a row. Make it 9 straight strikes in a row by Kai Erlmeyer. He is in the zone at the moment.
Yeah, when I'm in the zone, I just want to keep pitching. I just want to keep throwing.
10 straight strikes by Kai Erlmeyer. Getting encouragement from the infield saying, finish him, finish him. Like it's Mortal Kombat. Thanks, John, for laughing.
Finish him. Oh, dude, I got that one.
Had 10 straight strikes in a row before that ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Couldn't get number 25 to chase that one.
You know, if it's video game related, you know I'm going to get a comment. I will understand that. I will every time.
And that is a shot over the head of Bryson Haymore at second. A 2-out single for Nogales. Gives them a little bit of life here in the bottom of the 4th.
Diego.
So Diego comes to the plate for Nogales.
Oh, man. This music, this walk-up music is so silly.
Oh, it's great. They do a great job playing the music. I mean, they're doing fantastic. Playing Beach Boys in the middle of the innings. Amazing.
Woo, that one went all the way over.
Wow. That angle.
Ooh.
Hey, that might have gone out to the street.
Yeah.
Like where the cars are actually driving.
Yeah. Oh, that, you know, I think I've seen that where someone hit something that went onto a freeway and knocked out a window. Cannot remember.
Ball high, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on, 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. If you're just joining us, thank you so much for tuning in to the award-winning Cool FM Sports. Jeff Davenport, John Berger, hanging out with you in Nogales, Arizona. Chilly Nogales, the wind starting to pick up again. I've just been holding this umbrella the entire time trying to block the wind.
Yeah.
And that is a fly ball to left center field. Left fielder shading over, calls it, catches it, and this inning is over. Nogales leaves 1 on. No additional score for them. The score remains Buena 9, Nogales 1. And it is number 7, Max, coming in to pitch for Nogales, just as John predicted. And we will say thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to the Ed Morse Automotive Group, Sierra Vista and Cochise County, backed by Morse. We did our Vehicle of the Week there the other day. Actually, 2 days ago, we did our Vehicle of the Week there. And it was an awesome Honda Passport. If you want one of the coolest looking, newly redesigned Honda Passports, you stop by and see the Ed Morse Honda on Fry Boulevard. And my friend Teddy Morse, I was literally just live chatting with him last night. He was text chatting me, and then he came into Native Game Night to talk to me. And so we chatted for a couple of minutes. There's going to be a big prize going out tomorrow night at High Heat Trivia Night, the Trivial Pursuit style Trivia Night. Dude, there's going to be...
I'm going.
Well, I've already told you what the answer is. You can't get it.
Oh, I'm trying.
He's like, I don't care.
I'm winning. I'll fight someone for that kind of money.
Teddy had a trivia question. He says, Jeff, I want want you to ask this trivia question. I said, that's a good one. Even I didn't know the answer to it. And I'm going to be asking it tomorrow night. And he said, whoever answers it will get $500, a $500 gift card to use in the parts departments or for their gift shop at any of the Ed Morse dealerships in Sierra Vista. So there's going to be a massive prize tomorrow night at High Heat Trivia Night, every Friday night at 6 p.m. that I host. It's a Trivial Pursuit style trivia night. If you know a little about a lot or a lot about a little, it's the place to be for, science, geography, history, movies, music, TV, sports, everything in between. It is a 10-round Trivial Pursuit style gauntlet. It's waiting for you at High Heat Sports Grill on Fry Boulevard every Friday at 6 p.m. It's a 9-1 game here in Nogales. John's taking a yawn. He's trying to keep his body, trying to keep his body warm any way he can. This wind is picking up again. Still not as nasty as it was 2 days ago, as we were dealing with 40-mile-an-hour gusts that were completely unrelenting outdoors, and my allergies felt it all day yesterday.
We're becoming more and more prepared. The more games we do, we just seem to, okay, we're bringing extra socks this time. I brought 2 extra jackets this time. Next time I'm going to wear, I don't know, maybe some long underwear or something like that if we're coming out to...
Speaking of socks and long underwear, it reminds me of calling Coronado Athletic Club soccer games.
I know!
Which we have this Sunday, by the way. If you want to, if you'd like to freeze your tuchus off with me on Sunday nights, we'll be calling a Coronado Athletic Club game. Big swing by Cortez. Aaron Cortez, to be exact, leading off the top of the 5th inning.
If they score 10, does it just end, or does it have to go through the inning?
It needs to go through 5. So it will need to. If they they need to score 2 runs for it to be a 10-run rule, and it's 10 runs through 5. So we're in the top of the 5th right now.
Okay.
So they'll need to pitch a shutout in the bottom of the 5th.
Okay.
Or if they score 2 in the 6th, and then they shut them out in the 6th. I mean, this game could end early. It's on the brink, and the Buena bats are playing like it could.
This pitcher's pretty good. I mean, he's a skinny guy. He doesn't have a ton of velocity, but he's getting pretty nice pitches in there. He's putting those in the right spot.
Well, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Cheers.
And that one is a sharp shot to right center field. The right fielder coming in, not able to make the catch. Slips and falls. The center fielder there, though, to cover. It only is a very long single for Cortez.
Number 27, Nathan Whitworth.
So a leadoff single gets us back to the top of the order.
Starting to rain. What happens? Yeah, I've been getting nailed by a few of them. And the clouds are really dark above us.
Yeah. These clouds certainly are. So Whitworth at the plate. Cortez looked like he was going to go, didn't.
Got to be happy for the people sitting at home in Buena and Sierra Vista.
Yeah, exactly. We are living vicariously through you. If you're watching us from a warm confine, whether that be your home, your vehicle.
Whoa!
That is a high fly ball, again to right field, getting underneath it and making the catch is the Nogales right fielder for the first out of this inning.
Yep.
Yeah, there's some sprinkles coming down out there. So Cushman will come to the plate now. I'm going to take my sunglasses off.
Yeah.
I don't need to wear my sunglasses at night, but the lights are bright right next to us. It's like this light is coming right down at us.
Yeah, look at the lights. You can see the rain.
Yep. Little sprinkles coming down. That is a ball on the outside part of the plate. Good eye by Austin Cushman. After an 8-run 4th inning, Buena here in the top of the 5th with 1 down, 1 on. That is a sharp shot to left center field. No, and the left fielder shades over, makes the catch, and that will send Cortez back to first base. Great job by the outfield to make the last 2 outs, but that ball has been getting hammered by the Buena bats, and that will bring up Bryson Haymore to the plate with 2 down and 1 on.
We've seen, 3 home runs from Buena so far this season?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. I mean, these are really, really deep fields, though.
No, this field is insane. It's like a 500-foot fence or something. I don't understand this.
It looks, further than 425 in the corner,
Yeah.
which...
Yes, exactly. The corners are the closest spots.
Jeez.
But, yeah. The corners of Chase Field are 360,
Yeah, course. Oh, there goes the ball.
By. Runner in scoring position for Buena. Cortez advances to second base. The wind picks up again. A light sprinkle, just a few sprinkles here and there from these very dark clouds above us, ominous clouds. That goes in the dirt. So Buena had, of those 8 runs, I think 2 or 3 of them came with 2 outs. So Buena could get a 2-out rally going here and get up by 10 and put this game in the books a little early. That is a high fly ball to center field. But coming in and making the catch is the Nogales center fielder, and that will bring an end to this inning. Buena leaves 1 on. Does not get a score in the top of the 5th. We will head to the bottom of the 5th. Buena still leads 9-1. Thank you for watching the award-winning Cool FM Sports with Jeff Davenport and John Berger here at War Memorial Stadium in Nogales, Arizona. And thank you to our sponsors that make this coverage possible. The Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty, Barnett's Towing and Propane, Copper Queen Community Hospital, Grasshopper Landscaping, and Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista. Check the post description for all of our sports sponsors and find their social medias, or whenever you see them in the community, tell them thank you for being a part of making this coverage possible for John and me to make the trip over here to Nogales today.
If not for them, we don't get paid to come out here, and we can't come out. And, thank you so much. I thank them.
Yes.
Personally, I'm thanking them.
We do.
Thank you to Ginger. Thank you to all of our sponsors.
Nope, they are the ones who make this possible for your enjoyment here on Cool FM Live.
If you love this baseball team and you want to sponsor, if you want to make sure that we cover more of these games, you could, you let us know, and we would love to put that in so we could go to more of the away games.
Yep. Send that information if you'd like to. Send a message to Todd Ryan at the Cool FM Live Facebook page. Send him a messenger message and let him know that you're interested in sponsoring. He'll get you all the information. It's much more affordable than you think. That's a great way for your business to show how much you care about your community. Whether you're in Sierra Vista, or maybe you're watching us from Wilcox, maybe you're watching us from Benson, maybe you're watching us from Douglas or Tombstone or Bisbee. We're looking for advertisers in all of those markets, and we will do our best to cover those teams as we're able to. And if you are able to step up and help make that possible, please join the team.
All the way from Douglas to Tucson.
Hey, I've gone to Phoenix multiple times.
They've got food. Ooh, they got ramen noodles for the people with cold hands.
Oh, nice. The Snack Shack has some
they got
ramen.
2 of them now. Shoot.
Two balls, 1 strike to Herrera at the plate. And it sounds like that ambulance was just sitting there.
Yeah, it was.
That's kind of odd. Maybe he stopped by. They want to stop by and see the score or see the game, and then they got called out to an emergency.
I think this is a multi-use area. That building right over there, I think, is actually where they keep the ambulance.
Yeah, what an interesting part of this town here in Nogales, Arizona.
I'm starting to love Nogales. Man, this isn't so bad.
No, it's a fantastic town. Todd and I, as I mentioned, as we were coming into town, I talked to John about this, that Todd and I came here like a week straight every night for Little League games because the District 8 tournament was going on here in Nogales. And so we just drove over every single night and covered as many games as we could and had a great time. We really got to know the employees over at the Starbucks.
That's always cool.
No, it was great. It's an amazing city here. It is the gateway to Tucson, I-19, taking you right north, right up into the heart of Tucson, into the downtown Tucson area. One of the very few, if not only, parts of an American interstate where you will see not miles listed, but kilometers.
Oh, weird.
You'll see that on I-19.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I'll look. Yeah, we are right on the border, just like where we are in Sierra Vista.
Yep, just a hop, skip, and a jump. It's even closer here than even in Sierra Vista. But nonetheless, 1 ball, 2 strikes to number 33 of Nogales. That being Danny Sarasso. And how is that not the 3rd strike? Again, that's the 2nd time that's happened where that home plate umpire did not call that 3rd strike that really looked like it should have been. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. No outs. Runner on first for Nogales. The bottom of the 5th. That goes high. Runs the count full. So Kai at his hottest from the mound for Buena through 10 straight strikes. He was in the zone in the last inning. And that will go to the cheap seats. Still 3 balls, 2 strikes. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Appreciate you watching, hanging out with us.
Absolutely.
It is chilly here, and that is off the fists on the part of the bat that is not the torpedo part that the Yankees are dealing with, but
yeah, what's up with the torpedo bat?
It's an amazing story that they found a way to shave these bats down a little bit different to cause the balance to be a little bit more hitter-friendly. And the Yankees seem to be the only ones using them. But allegedly Aaron Judge did not the weekend that he hit like 25 home runs. but it's interesting. Yeah, it's a fun topic of conversation. I'm sure you and Jared could have a good talk about that on your sports show.
I've been hearing about it. I did not understand what was going on. Now I appreciate just
a different style of bat, the way it's designed. And that is a walk. So Kai losing a little bit of control here.
Center fielder, Garcia.
Garcia comes to the plate for Nogales. A little Tom's Diner, but definitely not the original version. So Coach Tom will come out and have a chat with Kai as runners are on first and second with no outs. What is that smell? It smells like it smells like a corn dog or a hot dog, or
they've got ramen noodles and really hot water.
But they got a grill here, though. What's going on the grill? Let me go look over at the grill here.
Tell me if I need to bring the camera.
Hey, so what's going on the grill? Oh, we got some tortillas. Yes. We got some queso. Oh, the birria tacos? Did you guys do? Birria quesadilla. Oh my goodness. We're not selling anything. That's for the kids. No, that's all right. No, you gotta keep the kids warm. You know, I mean, that's good. That's good. Are you guys seriously doing that for the team? Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. We love that. Oh, that's fantastic. That's cool. Are you guys like with the booster club or something, or how does that work? You're just parents who just love these kids and making sure they stay warm with the ramen and they got their birria quesadillas. This is good. Yeah, that's right. Apache pride here in Nogales. Well, we love Nogales. We're from Sierra Vista here, doing the call on our Facebook page here with about 40,000 followers. So good to see you guys. It smells great, by the way. I wish this was smell-o-vision. That's cool. So it's the Nogales parents, and they're doing some birria quesadillas. It smells delicious. Mm-hmm. But they do it for the kids. They're like, we're not selling them. We're doing this for the kids. I'm like, how dare you?
I know.
Here's $10. Take my money. Give it to the Nogales Booster Club. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Oh, the camera looks so pretty now with the sunset.
That does, huh? Nice purple hue there.
Yeah.
Coming through. Oh, up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Looks like we dodged most of the...
I think so.
Most of the bad weather.
Excuse me. Absolutely no wind at all. This is perfect right now.
I just want it to stay like this.
I know. No throw back to the bag, but Kai comes off the mound. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Garcia at the plate. does not chase.
That other crowd is going crazy, it sounds like. Where is that coming from?
There's a Little League field just to our left.
Oh, cool.
So there's some Little Leaguers out there playing tonight. Hopefully no foul balls coming to my car. I figure I'd be safer over there.
Yeah, I think you are.
That's a chopper that goes foul. No outs here. The bottom of the 5th inning. This game that was cruising along is kind of, ever since that 8-run 4th inning for Buena,
yeah,
game's just kind of hit a standstill where it's just not really moving very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's taking a little bit longer. But, hey, we're under the lights here at War Memorial Stadium in Nogales, Arizona. That is a shot that goes into center field. They will wave around Herrera, who will score. And that will put runners on the corners for Nogales. It is 9-2.
Number 17, catcher, JP Tapia.
Oh, I love this.
Tapia coming to the plate. A little more chance for the Apaches. And you see them doing the tomahawk chop up there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The booth is alive, man. They got
the lights turned on and everything up there. That's because they're warm up there.
Yeah.
Those jerks. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? Are we still live? Are we on there?
You could be in that booth and I could just be a camera.
I don't know if would the phone reach, or would the mic reach that far?
250, yeah, absolutely.
Ball gets past the catcher, but the runner on third does not go. However, the runner on second will advance. 2 more runners in scoring position with no outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Will this be Nogales' chance? Again, they are the number 9 ranked team in the state. Buena, the number 10 ranked team. And that is a huge shot to left field. Brandon Brown will chase that all the way down. 2 runs are scored already in, and it will be a stand-up double for Tapia. It is 9-4. Don't call it a comeback. We just very well might.
That corner is deadly. That is just like an...
But Brandon chased it down quickly.
Yeah.
I didn't think he would get there that fast. I thought for sure that would be a triple, but it was only a stand-up double.
They smelled the food cooking, and then
they do.
Decided to start hitting the ball.
Hey, guys, I think it's the food that's encouraging them. If they can smell it.
If you don't win, you're not eating.
I don't know if you heard that. He said, we told him, if you don't win, you're not eating.
I love it.
You're just going to have to smell this.
All right. Yeah. A little bit of extra motivation there.
Oh, that's fantastic. And looks like Cole will be coming in relief. So Cole will come in for Buena. There will be a runner on second when we regroup. So Buena has a little meeting of the minds there at the mound and determines Cole's going to take over. Oh, Maria quesadillas. Mm-hmm. Those smell fantastic here.
Sure do.
At War Memorial Stadium tonight. I'm sorry, I keep punching as I turn.
Dude, it doesn't bother
I turn
me.
my head and my umbrella goes with me.
I'm wearing 3-4 layers of shirts. It would take a bullet to go through.
Yeah, we need that here tonight. It is a chilly night. We are aiming toward the top of the 7 o'clock hour. It is 54 degrees according to my iWatch, and that is a liar because it is definitely not. It is when this wind picks up, it's definitely easily in the 40s.
That's how warm your arm is.
Possibly, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not 98.6 anymore. I'm 54. 54 degrees.
Love of God, please make this game end. My toes are getting a little bit numb, but it's nothing like those Coronado games.
Yeah, those Coronado Athletic Club games, man, they were no joke.
It was rain. I've got shoes for that now. And I've got to get a battery powered little heater for my toes. Something like that you and I both you had.
Oh, with the hands. The hand warmers that Leah has, yeah.
Genius. I need
Yeah,
something
Leah has
like
those
that.
great hand warmers that are fantastic that we were able to use during those Coronado games, those very cold Coronado games over at Keith Hampton Memorial Field. That's where the game will be this Sunday night. Hey, it's free admission. If you want to see professional soccer in Sierra Vista, you can watch it through our Coronado Athletic Club this Sunday night at 6 p.m. Kyle Clark coming to the plate. Some names we haven't talked about in a while. Actually, this entire series, the 2-game series. 5'9", 170-pound sophomore coming to the plate. Boy, they keep that music going for quite a while.
Yeah.
As the batter's up there. And so, runner on second. First pitch is a strike from the left hand, the southpaw of Cole Isaacson.
You know, baseball looks really good under these lights, especially on camera. I mean, it looks amazing.
And that is a shot to center field. Great job by the Angel in the outfield, calling off the left fielder and getting the first out of this inning. Nogales has already put across 3. They've got one more in scoring position, 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th.
Notice that he didn't challenge the center fielder at all. He was on second base.
The center fielder is the one who, yeah, exactly. Well, I thought you were talking about when they were communicating in the outfield, but no, the base runner was not going to challenge Angel at all, the way he was coming in to make that catch. Up next for Nogales is number 4, Marco Serrano.
Wow, they got a rundown going on over there. That's why it got so loud. They got kids running between bases back and forth. Like
it's a Little League field next to us.
Yes, it looks like they're running lines. It's great.
Called strike, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down, 1 on. Cole coming in relief of Kai here in the 5th. That is a pop fly. It looks like it's shading, and going out of bounds. Cortez trying to run that one down, but ran out of real estate.
Yeah.
Speaking of real estate, for all of your real estate needs, contact the Sherry ETHELL team. Sherry's number is in the post description. Send her a text message if you're looking to buy or sell your home or land. The Sherry ETHELL team at Long Realty. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To Serrano at the plate. Two balls, 2 strikes. Runner on second. Not chasing that one, and that'll run the count full. This Nogales team looks like they can get as hot as Buena can. Buena put up 8 in the 4th. Nogales has got 3 so far here in the 5th, with only 1 out and a runner on second.
2 very evenly matched teams.
And that is a long fly ball. Deep to left field. Brown locking it down, makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Boy, that is such a long way to go.
Yeah, quarter mile. I mean, literally.
It is wide open field out there and such a far distance to that fence. And it looked like he got a ton of that ball that maybe in some other park that might have been out of here.
I know, I was going to say that earlier.
It seems like some of these shots that even Buena's had,
yes,
they were long enough that I don't think they would have stayed in the park at Buena High School.
Well, with those swirling winds the other day, it would have carried it. But in this case, the wind is coming at us. It's coming towards the left field.
But either way, there's just so much room out there.
Yeah.
Again, there's not even a marker as to how deep these fences are. They look like they're 500 feet.
Yeah. Ooh.
That is fouled. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, runner on second. If Buena can get out of this inning, they'll have a chance to come back to the plate, get a few more insurance runs. They currently lead 9-4. From the stretch, Cole Isaacson. And that is a high fly ball to center field. Angel coming in, shading over toward left, makes the catch, and this inning is put away. Nogales leaves 1 on, but not before they put 3 across the plate and cut into the lead. It is Buena 9, Nogales 4. Thank you for watching. Our award-winning sports coverage here on Cool FM Live. Brought to you by Grasshopper Landscaping. Quality from the ground up. Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista, now open Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Aloe Fiber at aloefiber.com. Right Way Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical Services, now serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County. SOSI at SOSI.com and American Southwest Credit Union at ASCU.org. Diego on the mound for Nogales. They're getting all sorts of pitchers in to the action here.
Yep. How many pitchers do you think they have? Holy smokes, the whole team. But that's something that you'd probably expect from a team that's won 3 of the last 5 state championships. You know?
Absolutely.
Everybody can pitch, everybody can field. Oh, man. Just a beautiful, clear, crisp, cold night. Oh, Lord. There's no lights in the actual, under the stadium. So that's kind of interesting, too. There's lights in the booth up there, but no lights in the actual seats.
That's true, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, the lights are all aimed at the field, but not where the main grandstand is behind home plate.
Brandon Brown.
So, downtown Brandon Brown coming to the plate for the Colts. He has the strength and ability to hit that ball all the way to downtown Nogales from War Memorial Stadium. He'll be leading off here, top of the 6th. And Buena leads 9-4. 3 going across the plate for Nogales in the bottom of the 5th. How will Buena answer? How will Buena respond? Can they smell the burrilla quesadillas? That is the question. They smell delicious. Put together by the dads of the players here at Nogales High School, the Apaches. And the dads got the grill out. They got their ramen noodles out, and they're going to be feeding these players at the end of the game.
Oh, Brandon's got quite a. This is where you see Brandon knock those out. I mean, I don't know if
3-0 count. It's going to be his pitch. I don't know if he'll take. Do you take a pitch at 3-0 when you're ahead 9-4, or do you just let it rip? It's late in the game, and he let it. He watched it. That was ball 4, right?
I thought so. I mean, according to the.
Yeah, according to the.
3-1.
3-1. Okay.
Ah, interesting. Okay, well, somewhere along the line there
must have been a strike somewhere. Brandon knew what the count was. And that is a long fly ball to left center field.
Oh, my.
He took that ball all the way downtown.
Is that a ground rule double?
That could be a ground rule double because it was one bounce and then off of a structure on the other side of the fence. Downtown Brandon Brown took that thing, a one-hopper, basically over the fence, the longest fly ball that we have seen all night long. A double for Brandon Brown.
That would have 100% gone out.
Yes, and any other field. At any major league field, that would have been out. I mean, this field is insane. And that was on a 3-1 pitch. That was the hitter's pitch coming right at him. He does that
every time. That's that one. He hit that last home run with that.
They are not even covering him on second. The infield is playing normal as Angel Olivares comes to the plate for Buena, number 10. And a big shot by Angel to left field. The left fielder shading over, makes the catch. Brandon will tag from second and slide into third safe. Buena will have a runner 90 feet away to help increase their lead and get them to double digits here in the top of the 6th inning.
They're creeping up on the into the infield. Looks like they're expecting a bunt.
As Kai comes to the plate, started this game, pitched very well through the first 4 innings. That 5th inning got him and ran him out of the game, but nonetheless, a fantastic effort. Through 10 straight strikes at one point, was just on fire. So he watches that one go low, 2-0. The infield is playing in for the force out. Well, not the force out, but for the throw out at home plate should Brandon choose to take a run home. But all Kai has to do is just loop it over the heads of the infielders, and there is a ton of space between the infielders. Look at where the outfielders are playing, and you can see how far back they are compared to where the infield is. There's a lot of room on this field for something to happen. And that is in the dirt. Walk to Kai. And now his reliever will come to the plate, Cole Isaacson.
Robert Isaacson.
One out.
Yeah, with one down, runners on the corners for Buena. They lead 9-4 with Cole at the plate. On a nippy Nogales night this fine Thursday. Grateful that you're joining us on Cool FM Live on the main page here. That's going to be a called strike right across the heart of the plate. 0-1. Buena had that incredible fourth inning. 8 runs across the plate. They batted around at almost a round and a half. It was unreal what they did. That'll be in the dirt, and Brandon will take... Oh, nope, it's a walk. Will he have to come back?
What?
Yeah, he will have to come back. That was ball 4. Or was he hit by a pitch? Either way, right now, the bases are loaded with one out. And who has come to the plate? The 6'4", 240-pound, corn-fed colossus, Hunter Herbert, number 18, the big first baseman, at the plate with the bases juiced. Buena already with a 5-run lead here in the 6th. That ball goes outside.
I want to know which kid is screaming like that.
Go, ah, ha, ha!
He sounds like a crazy person.
He does. Yeah, sounds like a maniac. It's awesome. I love it. Great game if you're a Buena fan. They've shown a lot of heart here, a lot of... Oh, now they're taunting from the Buena dugout, doing the tomahawk chop. 2-0. A walk will score a run. Looks like another Nogales player warming up in the bullpen in front of us. And that is in the dirt, 3-0.
Man. Don't want to be walking runs.
No, yeah. I mean, you don't want to give them a run. You always want to make the other team earn a run, you know, with a hit of some sort, but you got to put the ball across the plate, and Hunter knows it's coming.
Score is 9-4.
And that is a strike called.
9-4 in the 5th inning.
I just said that like 3 seconds ago, right before you tuned in. You tune in, and the first thing you ask is what the score is. Just relax and let us paint the picture. Sharp ground ball, the shortstop gets through, and 2 runs will come in. And it looks like Cole will round second, come to third. A 2-run single for Hunter makes it 11-4 Buena here in the 6th inning. Is it time to add some juice?
Yes,
Get a
sir.
Juice pack going?
Get that.
So we'll get a battery pack plugged in and get this thing. No, I'm just kidding. Just giving you a hard time there, Nicholas. We're glad you tuned in, buddy. And I hope wherever you are, I hope you're much warmer than we are. It is cold out here, bud.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's a pass ball, but bounces back. And Cole, no throw, but Hunter will advance from first to second. So 2 more runners for Buena in scoring position here in the top of the 6th inning. They've already put 2 across. And it's a 1-0 count to Cortez, who had a massive bases clearing double during that fourth inning. Across 8 runs in the fourth. Yeah, we love it too. There's a lot to love here tonight. That is outside. So again, 2 runners in scoring position for Buena, 1 down, 2 balls, 1 strike. The count. Thanks so much for the love and the live chat, all the comments, you guys keeping up with the game and the score and helping tell everybody what the score is since we don't have the cool Chiron going on. We appreciate that. That ball is in the dirt. 3 balls, 1 strike. Nogales pitching, just having some issues here, as they only gave up 1 run until that massive 4th inning, where the floodgates opened. The wind picking up yet again here at War Memorial Stadium. Cortez watches that ball go past as a strike. That will run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Hunter on second, Cole on third. First base open, but not for long. Cortez takes first on the walk, loading the bases again. And we're back to the top of the order as Nate Whitworth comes to the plate. The great Nate has had a great game, and Nogales will come out and have a chat with their pitcher with only 1 out here in the 6th. I mean, Buena's in a position where...
Could they shut it out?
Yeah. If they end up getting 3 runs, it's 14-4. Mm-hmm. And then if they end up holding Nogales to nothing in the bottom half of the 6th, game is over by a mercy rule through 6 innings. But currently, this game has lasted a while. It is 10 after the hour. Now we're getting a little Guns N' Roses on your Thursday night, a little Sweet Child of Mine. What's going on?
We're going to have to pull off of the sound and come directly into the system.
Well, hope you guys can hear us okay. We'll just talk right into it as we get some charge going for the cell phone. No longer on mic. Yeah, because we're at 5%. Yeah, definitely need to be charging up. So the phone down at 5%, but it is charging now. And Jeff Davenport and John Berger, we're behind the camera and on the call for you tonight. Nate will come to the plate as Nogales brings up their 4th pitcher of this night. They're putting up Jaquez will be your pitcher, number 22. Is there anybody watching in the live chat who's rooting for Nogales? We want to shout you out as well, as we have Axl Rose, the dulcet tones of the one and only, one of the greatest rock singers from the 80s and 90s.
Are they trying out pitchers? What's this all about?
No, I think it is Jaquez, and they're just talking to him right now. I think he's going to be the one to pitch because he's taking the warm-up pitches.
Okay.
So,
can you switch back to a pitcher?
Once they're pulled, I don't believe so.
Wow. Well,
they're done for the day. They can move to a different position in the field, and stay in the game and stay in the batting order. But as far as the actual going back to the mound, no, that would not be the case. So Whitworth comes to the plate, and we say let's go Nate as well, Barbara.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, appreciate the love in the live chat. You guys watching us here from Nogales, Arizona. Thanks to our sponsors who make this coverage possible.
Are they using a record player?
Yeah, it kind of scratches as they go in and out of the music. But 1 down, bases loaded. Buena's already put 2 across. Whitworth watches the first pitch go low. And again, these 2 teams met 48 hours ago. Buena won by 1 in the bottom of the 7th. They've got a huge cushion right now. A 7-run cushion. First 2 pitches not across the strike zone, 2-0.
The Buena team is being told to tone down just a little bit.
Did the umpire look over? Oh, the coach. Okay.
Yeah, coach was like,
hey, chill, guys.
Yeah, calm it down.
And that is 3-0.
Now that it's bull hay now.
Yeah. That's all right. I mean, they're into this game. And again, a walk scores a run. So, I mean, this is one of those situations where if you want to just give it to Buena, they'll take it.
Yep.
Or then they'll take it. And that is ball 4. A run will score. 12-4 Buena.
That's not a good feeling.
No. You know, again, you don't want to give it to them. You want them to earn it, at least by getting a hit. And Buena has said that, a lot over the course of this game. Ray is watching too. All right, well, glad everybody's watching. All you guys that are, we see you as the wind picks up and almost knocks John in the face with the umbrella here.
Yeah, that's why it wears.
Austin Cushman. Cushman is at the plate with the bases loaded, 1 down. Watches a strike, called strike on the outside part of the plate. Slow, but right there, and the umpire called it. This is the Buena high school team that we saw score 60-plus runs over the course of 5 games or 6 games. It was unbelievable.
It's the Buena team that averages 11 runs per game.
And we're seeing it. They have 11 right now.
Yep.
Actually, they should have 12.
Oh my!
I don't think they counted that other run.
Ooh, tagging up.
Yep. No, they're not going to send him.
Oh my gosh!
They're not going to send Hunter. Hunter's 6'4", 240. He's not going to be the. He's not running a 4.2 40.
He can reach it from there. That's what I'm saying. He just has more reach.
That's true. It's only 3 steps for him. He's so tall.
It's like watching Shaq run the bases.
Yeah, he could do it in like 5 steps. But they weren't going to send him, so that is the second out of the inning. 2 down in the top of the 6th. Haymore at the plate. Bryson watches that strike.
Yep,
they
still haven't updated the score.
No, I'm pretty sure it's 12.
You're right. It is.
I think it's 12-4.
Ooh,
and that is a shot. Goes through. They will wave in 2. They're telling him to get down, and he does. Cortez scores. It should be 14-4. And they're not changing the score on the scoreboard. There it is. And they're only saying it's 13-4. I swear it should be 14. I don't think that's right. I thought they were up by 7, and then the walk came.
Yeah, the walk scored a run.
I think it's 14-4. I don't know. I'll trust the scoreboard, but I don't trust my eyes. But who's coming up to the plate? The difference maker himself. We've batted around in this inning. Downtown, Brandon Brown started this inning with a ball that went so deep to left center field, it took 1 hop and went over the fence that is about a mile away from home plate.
You know, I think Austin is one of the better gap hitters. He can really aim it. Whoa, I love that pitch. He's got like a quick little up and out. It's like watching Dan Marino. Watch, he just goes up and then down. I almost want to zoom in, but you can't see anybody else on the field.
And that Brenna Brown gets that right off the fist, and that will be a force out at second, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning. But not before Buena puts 4 across the plate, according to the scoreboard. I think it was 5.
Yeah, but he's saying that game.
Yeah, Game Changer says 14-4. Yes, I'm right. I was right.
You are.
Thank you so much. Jackson family.
We can get the scoreboard maybe. Oh gosh, that is the ugliest zoom.
Right fielder.
Yeah, the zoom
Shooter, Bata,
doesn't zoom in, but if Buena can get out of this inning without giving up a run, this game will be over via mercy rule just past the quarter of the hour.
11 new comments, man. People
They're flying in because, well, everybody's really seeing what Buena is doing, and they're getting an idea for what this team is capable of.
Oh, this is a state, like, this is a team that could
This is a championship level team on both sides, and Buena is handling their business tonight. It is all taking care of business for Buena. By the way, thank you to all the sponsors who make this coverage possible. You can see them all in the post description. We've talked about them a lot during this game.
If you couldn't make it up here from Sierra Vista,
yeah, we're glad to be able to bring it to you, and they're the reason why. And that is a shot going into center, and the Angel in the outfield pulls it down.
number 18.
2 outs away from putting this one in the books as the wind picks up. Perfect timing to get this game done.
I'm starting to shake.
John and I are going to be using the butt warmers in my RAV4.
Lord, yes. I might buy a sandwich and just put my feet in it just to warm them up.
We'll go drive through Starbucks and just buy warm drinks to keep our hands warm. From the stretch, Cole. This high ball one. I'm so glad the umpires recognized that the score was incorrect. I don't know if one of the players talked to them or one of the coaches ended up mentioning it to them.
Yeah, he was walking past and just kind of said something.
And that is a called strike. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down.
Boy.
Yeah, this wind is now really picking up.
Yeah, if it's 50 degrees, took us.
No, it's in the 40s.
Yeah,
for sure. Oh, ball on the outside part of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike.
The ice crystal on my nose says it's colder.
Boy, the shot of the night, the long shot of the night was downtown Brandon Brown, for sure. He had the amazing long ball. That's strike 2. Big swing.
Good job, buddy.
I mean, a 1-hopper over that fence to the outfield, that's 500 feet. It's just forever away.
They've got a net over there so that it protects the skate. The skate.
Pop fly ball. Looks like the left fielder making the call. He does and makes the catch. Buena, 1 out away from putting this one in the books.
Yeah, Brandon got that.
Oh, that was Brandon in left field, yes.
Man, he just swung his glove at it and just snatched it out of the air. Oh, one run, baby, come on.
1 out.
Oh, 1 out, I mean, yeah.
Not 1 run, because if you score 1 run, then we're going to be here another inning, John.
Oh, gosh.
Shut up, John.
No. No props.
Oh, my God. Yeah, no whammies. Big money, no whammies.
38 people. Thank you.
Hey, yeah, thanks, guys, for tuning in to this dominant force by Buena tonight, leading by 10. And they're 1 out away from putting this one in the books a little early.
Number 10 ranked Buena going against number 9 ranked Nogales.
That's the important part of this matchup, is that these are and that's in the state of Arizona.
Yes.
These are incredible teams. Oh, boy, what a breaking ball. Just didn't break until a little too late. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. The Buena infield is having some chatter themselves. Oh, just let it ride, man. We're good. That goes high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Whatever. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch and see what's going on. We're just doing our best to bring you the best broadcast we possibly can. Jeff Davenport, John Berger. And that is a shot foul down the third base line. They'll send one of the players after that one. Bring it back, get a snack. But the players here, the Nogales players, their dads really care about them. They've got some burrilla quesadillas coming at them, along with some ramen, getting ready to feed the players.
I love seeing
that. But 1 strike away. And that is a swing and a miss. And that will put this game into the books. Buena comes away with a huge 14-4 win. An 8-run 5th and a 5-run 6th. Put this one in the books in the 6th here tonight. The players go and congratulate each other, and as they do that, we want to say thank you so much to all of the sponsors that have made this coverage possible. Thank you so much to John Berger running this camera here, freezing his tuchus off. Thank you to Todd Ryan for creating this page, and most of all, thank you for watching the award-winning Cool FM Sports here tonight on this fine Thursday night. We wish all of the Buena High School players and family members a safe trip home back to Sierra Vista as we will head that way, but thank you so much for watching. Buena wins tonight, 14-4, continuing their dominance. Where will that land them in the state? In the state rankings? They will break the top 10 and be in single digits by the time the next rankings come out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Have a great night, everybody. Congratulations, Buena, winning by 10, 14-4. We'll talk to you again later.